Yeah, what it do and all that. Let's talk some real hip hop shit today. Real rap shit. I want to talk about my five, top five best albums, hip hop albums of all fucking time, in my opinion. Not your opinion. Your opinion don't mean shit to my opinion, and your albums ain't fucking with my top five albums of all time. So let's just draw the line right there, and you can just shut the fuck up, cause I don't care, and you gonna watch this shit right here, because this is No Condoms motherfucking media, and I'm your boy Baldhead Tay, aka Four Wings and Fries. Hit them likes, and please do hit them notifications that you'll be notified, and hit that notification bell. Yeah, so you'll be notified when I'm dropping this content, this file, always on time, always feeling fly, always feeling fine off a glass of wine. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, not 8, but 9. Yeah, let's talk about this shit, man. What's the best hip hop albums? What you got? You got your all these other groups that like motherfuckers might like. You got Outkast, you got Jay-Z, you got Nas, you got your Biggies, you got you got your new dudes. But guess what? It ain't no motherfucking new dudes in this hip hop 5 I got going on right now. Because, like, I'm gonna say like this, I fuck with the young artists. A lot of people be like, yo, Tay, you don't be showing no love to the young artists. I fuck with them, but a lot of these niggas these days, they don't be really rapping. They don't really be rapping. I'm cool with the melodic flows and all of that shit. It's cool, but everybody doing, I want somebody to actually rap. Get on the beat and rap. Be competitive. Make sure your lyrical skills is at a high level. Also, at the same time, make a dope song. If you ain't got a high level lyrical skill, make sure your delivery is on point, and make sure you're delivering a message that can get us this of some fucking value. So that's all I'm saying. Oh, listen, shooting up every fucking body on the block, every fucking song somebody did. Like, I can't rock with that. I can't rock with that. That ain't the music I grew up on. I like it. It's cool. Some of it sound cool. Like I said, I fuck with the Lil Babies, the Babies, like the 21 Savages. It's a couple other motherfuckers. I don't just want to be naming all the popular names because, hey, that's all I know. So yeah, fuck all that. And I ain't gotta explain myself to y'all. This is my top 5 favorite albums of all times, and ain't nothing like today gonna match up to any of this shit that I'm about to tell y'all. I'ma just start it backwards. We're gonna go from 5 down to 1. 5 down to 1. You understand me? So let's get into this number 5. This album right here, Nas, Illmatic. Some people be like, yo, they might have this as number 1, but I'm gonna put it as number 5. You feel me? That's where it's going at, straight like that. You already know what it is. Nas, Illmatic, man. On this album, he displayed he was a lyrical genius, a lyrical giant, a lyrical god, a lyrical all the G words. He was super lyrical. He was at a supreme level. His intelligence was up to par. This motherfucker was only 20 years old when he came out with this album and this masterpiece, and it was an artwork. This motherfucker, yeah, he was like a ghetto poet, yeah. Not one whack verse on this whole entire album. Now I'm gonna say it like this: I ain't like every single song. I didn't like every single song, but I will acknowledge the fact that on every single song, his rhyme patterns and his cadences was amazing, and the verses was cool. Even though I might not have had liked every single song, I'm gonna say it like this: maybe I liked but everyone ain't my favorite. Everyone ain't my favorite. Because on every song, he displayed some type of talent that I liked. And his shit was dope. Nas, his first album was a classic. It was named the Hip Hop Bible. Hip Hop Bible. Like one of my songs, like a couple of my joints that I fuck with. One Love, New York State of Mind. On that New York State of Mind, DJ Premier, one of my favorite producers of all time, DJ Premier did his thing on that New York State of Mind. Nas killed it. Several people that rapped over it. Even Royce the 5'9", he did a Funk Flex freestyle over that New York State of Mind. Fucking classic, man. Like, what else about this album? One Love, I fuck with that song. I said that. Got 5 mics in the source. And this is like the staple. This is like the blueprint for East Coast hip hop. This album right here, the Hip Hop Bible. Like, yeah, this is the blueprint of how you supposed to do this shit. As far as the East Coast boom bappity bap type raps with the backpack in the back with the black Mac. I don't rap no more. But this album was released on motherfucking April 19th, 1994. Yeah. Shit, I ain't had nothing to say. I got fucked up for 1994. Came out 1994, sold over 2 million copies. Yeah. Illmatic. Nas, that's my number 5. Number 4, I'm gonna walk with Wu-Tang. It's Wu-Tang, motherfucker. Because Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Forever. This is with their second album, 36 Chambers. It was cool. A lot of Wu-Tang fans, they fuck with the 36 Chambers album. But me, I fuck with the Wu-Tang Forever. And everything after the Wu-Tang Forever, to me, that shit don't even matter. That shit don't even matter. All that shit they had, the gravel pit and all that, check out my gravel. No, we don't want to hear that shit. We want to hear the Chinese fighting swords, kung fu movie, 5%er type shit. Black man is God talk. We want that. We want the Chinese fighting movies, and we want the black man is God talk from the 5%ers and all the brothers. Shout out to all the gods in the earth. We want that Wu-Tang. This album is incredibly sonically. RZA, he bodied the production on damn near every fucking song on this double disc. He fucking bodied this shit. Every fucking body then killed a verse or 2 or 3 or 4 on every song. Everybody then did their shit. Even U-God had a wonderful verse on the song A Better Tomorrow. But he did also have one of the wackest verses on the CD and fucked up a fucking song. He on the song Triumph that I fucked with. U-God, like you was with the trashiest one in the group. Like, yeah, a jungle junkie, a vigilante tantrum, a death kiss, catwalk squeeze, another anthem. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? I ain't never heard a bar so trash it made me remember the bar was trash, and I remember the bar. I like remembering good bars, but that bar was so fucking trash. It made me remember it. You need to look up these words and exactly what the fuck this man is saying. You God. No, you ain't God. Because God wouldn't have said no shit like that. A jungle junkie, a vigilante tantrum, a death kiss, catwalk squeeze, another anthem. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Yeah, but we ain't talking about you God. Shout out to you God. Shout out to the whole Wu and all of that, man. Yeah. All 9 members, they let me see if I can name them. The RZA, the Jizza, the Master Killer, Ghostface Killer, Method Man, Raekwon, Capadonna, ODB, shit. And I'm forgetting one, but it's all right though. It's all right though. You can't name them. You can't name them. So shut the fuck up. I should have worn my Wu-Tang shirt, but fuck that. A couple of my favorite joints is Reunited, For Heaven's Sake, The Older Gods put me on. Show you how to ride this, maintain 360, long live, be prosperous. Yeah, come on, man. Wu-Tang, The Older Gods, the MGM, that's Ghostface and Ray. They killed that shit back and forth. Like, that shit was hard. It's Yours, Triumph, just mentioned that. You God fucked the song up. Hell's Windstaff, Heaters, like, I could name them on and on, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't got that much time. Fuck that. Get your mind right. Yeah, this album came out June 3rd, 1997. It was released. That's the day it was released. Sold over 2.1 million copies. Double disc joint. It's the only group I know that got like 9 motherfuckers in it, and like over half of them is nice. And ain't none of y'all fucking with them. Because Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Yeah, man, straight like that. Yeah, let's get into some other shit, man. Let's get into this number 3 that I'm going to rock with. I'm going to rock with Tupac, That All Eyes on Me. That's another double disc album that I've been fucking with since I was a kid. And it's played a soundtrack on to my early life. And it helped raise me and mold me to the man that I am today. Yeah, Tupac had everybody screaming out thug life. Everybody was thug, even sucker ass niggas, they was thug, walking around here talking about they thugs, getting thug lives tatted on their chests. Yeah, Pac said, and my mind couldn't find a place to rest till I got the thug life tatted on my chest. Can you feel me? No, I don't feel you. I don't feel you because you had it tatted on your stomach and it wasn't your chest. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Pac, he wasn't as lyrical as Biggie. Biggie was like more lyrical. Biggie was like the better rapper. But Pac spit that shit that had your soul. You feel me? Pac spit that shit for the poor, broke people that was hopeless, who was eating sardines and crackers, who ain't had no bread left. But the hard parts on the end, you had to make a sandwich. The bologna was old, yeah. You got a little bit of mustard, got a whole lot of water in it, that mustard water, and you got to try to find a way to feed yourself and make that last for the day. Pac wrote songs for those motherfuckers. You feel me? Pac was for like the ghetto, the hopeless, the downtrodden. He was for those. You feel me? This album was relatable to any street dude across the Americas of any ghetto of America. Like, people fuck with Pac. People fuck with Pac way over there, overseas and shit like that, man. A couple of my joints on there is Ambitions of a Rider, How Do You Want It, Two of America's Most Wanted, No More Pain, Life Goes On, Only God Can Judge Me, Trade War Stories, We Outlaws on the Rise. Yeah, that's my joint, California Love. I Ain't Mad At You with Your Phone Up. That's the whole fucking this one, man, damn near. Except for 4 songs. That's the whole this one. Except for 4 songs, and that's 10 out of 14. So that's motherfucking, that's kind of great. It's kind of great. Nowadays, you ain't playing no fucking 10 out of 14 songs. Motherfucker got 14 songs. You be lucky to like 3 of them shits nowadays. And that ain't no fucking lie. I ain't telling a lie. All facts, all truth. Yeah. 10 out of 14. Now, I fuck with a whole lot of them. That's fucking fire. That's fire on this, too. What I like on that, Can't See You Can't See Me with George Clinton. Parliament Funkadelics, come on, man. You can't see me. You're blind. A million pair of eyes. Oh, no, come on. You can't fucking see me. Do the Tony Yayo. You can't see me. Yeah. On this too, You Can't See Me. What else? Shorty Wanna Be a Thug. Holla at me. Wonder why they call you bitch. Picture me rolling. Rather be your N-I-G-G-A. Where we can get drunk and smoke weed all day. It don't matter if you're lonely, baby. You need a thug in your life. The bosses ain't loving you, right? That was my shit. Come on. All that. All eyes on me. Run the streets. Heaven ain't hard to find. That's 9 out of 13 on this too. Once again, I only don't fuck with 4 songs on there. That's a classic album. That's a classic double disc album. So on a whole double disc joint, I only not fuck with 8 songs. Yeah, it's kind of a classic album. And like I said, Tupac spit that shit that you can feel. He made real music that was for like the soul. Even though he was talking about thug shit most of the time, but Tupac, he was an artist who could talk about many different things. Like, and Tupac, he wasn't the most lyrical, but Tupac was far from trash as a lyricist and far as penmanship. You could tell that he cared highly about the shit that he was saying. And a lot of people complain Tupac said some of the same shit over and over again. Well, you write as much shit as Pac did, you're going to say some of the most repetitive shit over and over. Like, I'm looking for my enemies, drinking on this Hennessy. How many times we heard Pac say that shit? 3,000 times. But you sung that shit all 3,000 fucking times with him. So stop playing. We gonna leave that alone. You feel me? Yeah. This album was released on February 13th, 1996. Sold over 5 million copies. You heard? 5 million of them shits. Nowadays, it's certified diamond. That's over 10 million records. Tupac, All Eyes on Me. We're going to get into number 2. DMX is dark and hell is motherfucking hot. You already know what it is. DMX, man, that's like my twin. We born a day apart. His birthday December 18th, mine the 19th. We both love pit bulls, and we both used to love robbing people. Like, no, I ain't never used to love it. I only did it because I had to do it, and I was fucked up in the hood, and I ain't had no money, and ain't nobody showed me a better way. So, but yeah, like, yo, we was like, DMX, that album was like the most relatable to me because everything wasn't all good. I had problems with my mother, came on the projects. I was hungry. He rapped about that type of shit. He rapped about being fucked up and poor. He changed the game with the gritty style. Like he ain't give a fuck about. He dressed, the Timberlands was old, beat up, ran over. Nigga had on the jeans 6 days in a row. T-shirt got a hole in it. You wore that in 4 days. Like, yo. So it was like, he was on some rugged, grimy, I'm out here type of shit. Like, yeah, and I'm walking with these thugs, you feel me? And they're going to bite the shit out you, and I'm going to sick them on you, and I'm going to rob you. Straight like that. There's nothing more about it. But DMX, he changed the game with the gritty style. Around this time when he came out and he dropped this album, everybody was on flashy shit. Driving flashy cars, Bentleys, Benzes, and all types of, and boats. Niggas was on all types of shit. So, yeah, chains, all like rings. Everybody was on that shit. Then he came out with that Get At Me, Doug. Yeah, pit balls, and he was on some grimy shit. And then that just changed the whole trajectory of hip hop. And I was with it, because I wasn't with the flashy shit. Even when I got some little bit of money in here and there, I wasn't with all of the flashy shit. I don't need all of the glitz and glamour and try to get the attention. That shit really don't fucking matter. Family is what's important, and being responsible and being on your shit, impressing others who don't give a fuck about you, that shit ain't important. I learned that shit from DMX. Yeah, he was the first artist to sell 2 platinum albums in the same fucking year. This album is Dark and Hell is Hot, and the other one, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, he dropped them shits in the same year, went platinum both fucking times. This album was released May 25th, May 28th, 1998. It sold over 3.5 million copies. That shit album was so prevalent to my life. Yeah, like, yeah. Straight up. DMX is Dark and Hell is Hot. Now, my favorite album of all time, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it to that man, Big Pun. Big Pun, Capital Punishment. This was like the most rapidy rap nigga at this time. Hella syllables. He compact so many words into each bar. The shit just sounded so good. He never missed a beat. He was just, his flow was fucking impeccable. No rapper at this time was fucking with him. I don't give a fuck who you was, who you is, how much of a legend you was, or how much of a legend you is now, what you had going on. At that time, nobody fucking with this man lyrically or making songs. His songs was dope, and he was like a lyrical giant. No pun intended, even though I'm talking about pun, he was a lyrical giant. No pun intended, even though he was like 400, 500, 600 pounds at the time of his death. But yo, y'all wasn't fucking with him at all. Yeah, the nicest lyrically of his time. First Puerto Rican rapper to ever go platinum. Shout out to the Latinos. Shout out to all my Boricuas out there. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all got one with this one. With Pun, he was y'all dude. Fat Joe was first, but yeah, everybody ain't really started to pay attention. The Pun came on there. Yeah, rest in peace to Twin and all of that. Everything about this man, he could do everything. You feel me? He could do all types of songs without having to hide, or without having to like digress, or without having to not show his lyrical ability to slaughter. He was the fattest of all the fat dudes, and he stayed the flyest. He's all just as fly. You feel me? Fat as a motherfucker, but he's always kept his appearance. He was always, yeah, Pun. You feel me? At the Round Table freestyle, it was DMX, Pun, Mos Def, Cannabis, John Forte. I'm forgetting somebody. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting somebody. And there was a couple other people around, standing around. I remember vaguely saying Irv Gotti and a few other people in the background. And they were just standing there listening to the freestyle. Everybody was freestyling. Everybody was getting their bars off. DMX killed it. You know what I mean? And, Mos Def, he did his thing. And then Cannabis, I guess because he had an album coming out around that time, or he was like the most popular at the time, they wanted him to anchor the freestyle. And you don't know what anchoring the freestyle is, man. Like, you gonna go last. So but Pun, he wanted to anchor the joint, because Pun knew, like, yo, I should be next up, and I'm next up, but your time is a little bit before mine. Like, you right there before me, so I'm gonna let you anchor it. But Pun made sure to let the whole fucking room know I'm supposed to anchor this shit. I'm nicer than this little funny face ass nigga, and he can't fuck with me. So Pun rapped, he killed the shit. Hella bars, more bars than every fucking body else, and everybody was fucking with his shit heavy. You can tell by the looks on people's faces, the people that was around, the looks. They was like, oh my God, the Punisher. They screaming this nigga name when he freestyling. And then get the Cannabis part. Yeah, you the last one. You supposed to be the last one. So Cannabis rap, his shit was okay. His shit was barely mediocre. And then you up there rapping them LL Cool J raps. You feel me? Like the same ones you did from Second Round Knockout. Like, you come on, you like, yeah. I ain't really fuck with Cannabis like that. No, fuck Cannabis. It was all about Big Pun, Christopher Rios, Bana, Boricua. You already know what it is, man. The fuck they talking about? Pun was the nicest. Pun was the nicest. And then Cannabis, his little hating ass, little goofy looking ass, he talking about, yeah, you really wanted to anchor that one, huh? Yeah. Yeah, he should have. He should have, because he bodied the freestyle. He bodied it. And where your album out? Where's your album? Nobody remember your first album. Nobody remember no album you had, Cannabis. Nobody remember no album you had. Fuck out of here. But anyway, this ain't anything about Cannabis. Too much attention to you. Cannabis was nice though. He was nice. But don't go for pun. Don't do that. Don't do that. The fuck out of here. Couple of my favorite joints was Beware. How that shit start off, man? That was my shit. But we ain't gonna do that. Dream Shatterer, Punishment, You Ain't a Killer, Glamour Life, Twins, You Came Up, and a few more. I could just, the whole album rock out to me. The whole shit is my favorite. Dead in the Middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled some middlemen who didn't do diddly. Dead in the Middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled some middlemen who didn't do diddly. Come on, man, that was my shit. I said that shit 2 times back to back. Pun was the, when motherfuckers heard that shit, was like, what the fuck going on? I'm gonna say it again. Dead in the Middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled some middlemen who didn't do diddly. Shout out to Big Pun, man. Like, who the fuck say shit like that? And that was supposed to be a joke. Big Pun said, like, Fat Joe was like, yo, do that little Dead in the Middle with Little Italy shit. He was like, come on, man. I said that shit just jokingly. Like, Joe, like, no, that shit fire. Put it in the rap. So Joe just was like, yo, he's sitting there in the studio, they writing whatever he said, and they played some shit, and the shit just came on. Dead in the Middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled some middlemen who didn't do diddly. Was like, woo. Yo. Come on, man. Nobody was iller than that dude, man. Big Pun, rest in peace. That was my favorite rapper. And that was my top 5 favorite rap albums of all times. And I hope I ain't skipping nothing. Yeah, let me see. I got the Pac, DMX, Pun, Nas, and I did the Wu-Tang Forever. Yeah, so let me just do them. Number 5, Nas, Illmatic. Number 4, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang Forever album. Number 3, Tupac, All Eyes on Me. Number 4, DMX's Dark and Hell is Hot. Number 1, Big Pun, Capital Punishment. You already know what it is. They my top 5 favorite albums of all times, and they the top 5 albums in life, hip hop. Far as me, they the best. They the best. It don't get no better than that. Fuck your list. You feel me? It's your boy Baldhead Tape, 4 rings and frit eyes. Did I say 4 rings? Yeah, 4 wings and frit eyes. Hit them likes and subscribe. Hit them notifications so you'll be notified for these vidobs. All the time, always on time, always on fit on with a glass of wit on. You already know what it is. What up? We out this motherfucker. No condoms,